Great to be with you, Sarah.
What are you seeing on demand? It feels like the market is starting to worry that this boom cannot hold up forever, especially given some of the big economic headwinds.
Well, as we look forward to the summer, I think that concern is misplaced. I mean, what we're seeing coming out of the first quarter is continued strength in demand, an accelerant into bookings, and strong price support in terms of where we are renting cars. And I would say that's across all markets. Leisure has been strong, continues to be strong. The corporate business continues to play strongly. And I'd also say that if you look at 25% of our business being inbound travelers, so non-U.S. travelers into the U.S., that continues to grow. Europe, Latin America, and last and lagging a bit will be Asia, but we're starting to see that as well.
So with all that demand, Stephen, do you have enough cars? Some anecdotes lately of travelers that got stuck waiting for cars.
Well, cars remain, in short supply. We have enough of a fleet coming into the summer to sort of meet the demand that we're expecting. And remember, we're also seeing continued strength in our rideshare business. This is where we rent cars to Uber and Lyft drivers. But on the leisure side, I think we'll meet the demand that we expect to see this summer. And I think some of those demand indicators are not just in our book. You know, if you listen to the airlines, Delta Airlines in particular, they're forecasting very strong demand into summer. We obviously play and pivot off of those that they bring to the airport. But I think we've got a significant number of cars. We've participated in the used car market to buy low mileage, good condition cars at lower prices than where the new cars are. And obviously you saw Ford and GM with strengthening year over year supply, obviously still well below 19, but we are in a position to have enough in the fleet to meet the summer demand.
Okay, so that's interesting that you mentioned about the used car prices, because doesn't that also hurt you as used car prices come down and you have to sell off part of the older fleet, just not earning as much?
Well, remember, yeah, it's interesting. We were mid-2022 at a peak. We saw considerable decline in used car prices through the back half of 22. And we're now into week 14 or 15 of this year, and prices have only known to go up. We have seen price increases in used cars over the last several months. And I would say that there's a decoupling. The price at which we rent cars is not inextricably tied to where used car prices are. We see used car prices go up. That means our fleet is ever more valuable. But remember, even at elevated used car prices, they are still less expensive in terms of bringing cars into the fleet than are some of the newer cars. But again, we're a constitutional buyer of new cars, but we always want a fleet inside the demand curve. And the used car market, presents a source of considerable flexibility for us to source cars.
Speaking of new cars, Stephen, I know Cramer this morning was fascinated with an update on your EV strategy, what it means for Tesla. And I guess in a period where people are beginning to question the adoption curve in the face of lower gas prices, does that change the equation for you?
Well, it'll be interesting to see exactly what the sort of byproduct of the OPEC decision is in terms of where gas prices move now. But I would say adoption has been strong. Let me just take, for example, our rental of electric vehicles, Teslas and others, into Uber and Lyft. That business has doubled year over year, and it continues to be a source of strength. And it is obviously not entirely correlated to what we see in the sort of normal rental market. But the adoption through rental cars is very strong. It's a unique opportunity for a prospective buyer to test drive an electric vehicle in a more meaningful and substantive way. And we have seen, the rideshare drivers, like I mentioned, Uber and Lyft, when they rent an electric vehicle from Hertz, they tend to take home about 10 to 15% more in income per month by virtue of all elements of that car, whether it's a subsidy that comes from the company itself, Uber or Lyft, or whether it's higher gratuity that's paid, or it's just an attractive price point for them to enter with minimum, maintenance or other expenses. And so we see adoption continuing. We may be the affordable entry point for electric vehicles for people, and seeing that adoption take up.